Good morning, Nancy Burt-Preece here, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Here's my contact information, and that's the wrong one. Where's my October one? Let's see, I must not have, oops, I'll throw that one away. And let's get into the month of October. So here's my updated host code and my Facebook business page. Please like and share. And my YouTube channel, please like, watch to the end, and share with all your friends. So today I saw this on Pinterest, and I will try to write who I saw. They did something a little bit different, but I liked it. Kind of looked like candy corn to me. So I thought this was a fun, quick Halloween or happy fall. I am using the Playful Ghosts as well as Choose Happy. So I'm going to make one that's just completely happy fall with some little pumpkins on the inside. And the other one we're going to create is with that little ghost popping up saying boo. And I don't know if you guys have ever had this experience, but the cute little Happy Halloween dropped someplace in my stamp room. And do you think I can find that right now? No. Hi, Tammy. So I'm searching for that. If you come to the class and I can't find it, I will have a Happy Halloween. I might have to print it out, but I will find one. But hopefully I can find it before I use it in class. Golly gee. All right. So what we're going to start with is a piece of thick basic white, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And when you get cards, I like to have them scored, but it's always good to use a bone folder on those too. And then on the inside, I have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of pumpkin pie and a 3 3/4 by 5 piece of basic white. It's not thick. I went ahead and stamped and colored the pumpkins for the inside. I do have Boo, and I do have, what is the other one? Trick or Treat. So if people like those too, but I am going to try to find that. It's got to be someplace in my stamp room, don't you think? Okay, whoops. Let me get that. That's the beauty of glue. We can move that over just a smidge, making sure that is lined up. There we go. And I'll go ahead and adhere that on the inside. That's the easy part. Just that little pumpkin gives it a little pop. Now, for the outside, I would lay, this was because I gave it to my wonderful friend, Sue, who does all the prepping, and I gave her the embossing folder. So I'm using cane, but the one I used is out of the catalog, and I think it is called Fun Shapes. And I'll see if I can find it quick. If not, I'll put that in the comments. But I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, Fun Shapes. And it is, it's 2 little ones. It works well in your mini cut and emboss. And they are just fun shapes that add so much to your card. Well, I can't find it right now. We don't want to waste time with me trying to find it in my catalog when I should have done that before. Well, if I find it, I'll let you know. I'll put it in the comments. So I would lay these out. I put the orange on the bottom. And remember, you can use whichever side you want. The first time I did it, I just kind of laid them down. And with glue, that is silly. I know better than that. And it was not good. So this one, pumpkin pie, is 1.5 by 4. Crushed curry, 1.5 by 4. Basic white, 2 by 4. So kind of get a sense where you want them. And then go ahead and use a good adhesive to adhere them. down, and I leave a little bit of room. Now, what I did the first time is I got the first one kind of crooked. Well, if you get the first one crooked, then everything else is crooked, and that is not a good day. And then you try to take them up, and it's a mess, it's a mess, it's a mess. So try to get them nice and even if you can. Now, could you use a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 to line them up? You could. I didn't because I figure with all the embossing, it's thick already, but you could. So I'm going to put this right there on the top. And you notice there's a little bit in between each one. Okay. So now this one, I use my deckled rectangles. This one, this is 2 by 3 1/2, and this is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. So I just stamped the boo and the cute little ghost coming out of the pumpkin. And I thought I would show you how I go ahead and color that. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use my dark pumpkin pie blend. And I'm just going to come around on those stripes. I could do it on the outside too. I'm not going to, but I could. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm using a dark daffodil, and I'm going to just give us some yellow eyes on our pumpkin. Then I'm going to come back with the light pumpkin pie. I'm using the small end. When it's large surfaces, I use the bigger end. But when it's small and you kind of want to stay in the lines, I use the smaller end. That's just me. I've seen people do all different things, and that's a personal preference. So you can just enjoy however you enjoy coloring. I don't know if you were a kid that loved to color as a child. I did. I loved to color. So now I get to do, of course, there's adult coloring books now too, but now I get to color as an adult, and I just love it. And I love it when I'm giving a handmade card too. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. Doesn't that just give it a little depth on the little hat? And I'm going to come back through with the light. I'm using dark old olive. And if I can get it open, here we go for the little top. And the other thing I'm going to be using is the light petal pink. And I'm just going to give the ghost some little pink cheeks. But ghosts are white, so I don't need to color him. I'm going to add some adhesive to the white, adhere it on the black, try to get it lined up a little bit better. And then I'm going to pop it up on the front. So the reason I'm doing two is when I take it to my classes, some people are really into Halloween and some people are more into just sending a fall card. And that way you have some choices. The other thing is you can still use this little ghost and put happy fall. So that's going to be a preference for people, but it's the same card, just putting a little bit different spin on the front. So I hope you like these cute Halloween cards, and I hope you give them a try. Have a great day.